Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Daniela and today we'll continue the Expanse, this time episode 7 of the 4th season. There are not many episodes left of this season and I don't think the whole thing with Ilus will go to the next one. I think by the end of it, everyone is gonna leave Ilus. In the last episode, Ilus was hit by an earthquake, winds, and a tsunami, because why not? Fortunately, they managed to take cover. Also, that bacteria thing around their eyes is spreading, and now they are all in the same place, close to each other. They're all gonna die. A UN ship offered help to Medina Station, so it's there inside the ring, just to, offer some help if needed. Drummer and Ashford found Marco on a Belter ship. Anyway, as usual, I got something to drink. The episode is ready to start, so without further ado, let's do this. That red dot on the moon scares the shit out of me.
Stop. There's enough for all of us.
Naomi, we got some daylight peeking through. Water must have receded some.
It has, but not as quickly as we hoped.
So how long until we get back to the surface?
I can't tell for sure, but not for a couple of days at least. Us and the Edward Israel can maintain orbit for months on batteries, but I run the calculations on the barb's orbital decay rate. Based on the ship's current altitude, speed, and power reserves, they have maybe a few more days before they fall out of orbit.
Can we go back up to the surface?
Not yet.
Sure, swim out.
We only have enough water purification tablets to last a day, maybe two.
Parachuting supplies might be an option, but we still won't be able to get anything until the water recedes.
So we're all just still at the mercy of you and your invisible friend.
You are at the mercy of the water that surrounds you.
My wife's the medtech. She mentioned she saw a child with an eye infection a few days ago.
Oh,
Some kind of outbreak.
I wouldn't call it that. It's more like an allergic reaction of some kind.
yeah, to the planet. I mean, it's clearly, and she knows that is a serious situation, but I guess she's just trying to keep them all calm and not scare them. I think I said it every time, but I'm gonna say it again. I love the zooms out and zoom ins.
We're going to reroute the batteries from the light shuttles to power the barb's thrusters. That will buy more time in orbit.
How much more time?
I can't say exactly until I see the power modules.
This perimeter of moons is the boundary for this fusion shutdown. We just won't know until we are outside of them.
Is that what we're heading?
Not yet. Only as a last resort.
If we got it, we're gonna offload your daughter and everyone else onto the Rossi. All right?
If we lose the lithium ore that we mine, we may as well be dead. I'll have nothing left. No way to rebuild the colony.
We couldn't wait to comment on the incident until we had someone in custody, not after the way the debate ended.
So instead, you had me sit there with my tits hanging out, blabbering for 15 minutes, saying, "Trust me, I am not always a fuck up."
I think you're overreacting.
Of course I am. Because I should have not reacted at all. Now, the public can second guess me. If I did the right thing, then why is Nancy fucking Gao within 3 fucking points?
I think your advisors were right.
It appears Marco has a very loyal following amongst his people, but his group's politics and independent way of operating have proved divisive even amongst other OPA factions.
A public operation this large doesn't exactly fit the faction's profile.
This was taken days ago aboard the Pazuza, a Belter freighter out of Palace Station. With the cooperation of the governor of Ceres, we renditioned a known associate of Marco.
Oh, so they got the broadcast by themselves.
We've been monitoring the ship's flight path. It hasn't made any stops and no other ships have docked with it. Whoever got on hasn't gotten off.
But none of your assets witnessed him actually board the ship.
No, but as I said, our confidence is high.
On your order, the Raskolnikov can destroy the freighter with a missile strike in a matter of minutes. Marco and everyone else on board will be eliminated.
There better be another option.
A tactical marine strike. Collateral damage will be low, but our own risk of casualties still exists.
But is there a chance we would be able to capture Marco alive?
Yes, ma'am. But a very low one.
You want his head on a stake?
Terrorist on trial. We could make an example out of him.
In light of your recent confession and the fusion problem, all our priorities have changed. You said your ghost friend has been turning on these ancient machines here.
Yeah. Unless we can shut them off, I don't think we'll get our fusion drives back online.
I'm just trying to work out exactly what we're dealing with here so that we can possibly help you fix the situation. Nobody wins if we all die.
He's planning something.
I've examined nearly everyone here. We are all infected. I still need to check you. Sit down. They're not hijacking our cells like a virus would. But human bodies are water and high-energy molecules. None of their natural competitors are in us. So our vitreous fluid is a new environment that they are quite happy in.
They're eating away at our eyes.
Yes, they probably will end up eating away at our eyes.
But is Holden actually not infected?
Let me try again. I can't be sure until we all lose sight, but maybe a day.
Oh my god.
These things like salt water. That flood probably acted like a great big exposure event. You don't seem to be infected.
How?
Everyone's infected. But him. Does this maybe have something to do with your alien ghost friend?
It couldn't. It's only a transmission in my head.
Is either somehow the protomolecule and Miller are stopping the bacteria, or there's something in Holden's body that, I don't know, doesn't seem suitable for the bacteria. And the only thing I can think about is when he was hit by the radiations.
What happened to your eyes?
Green stuff got in them.
Yeah, I've been seeing green spots too.
Leave Amos alone.
Hey, you see that pretty lady over there? No, right there.
Everything's green.
Don't worry. I'll see for the both of us.
I love when Amos gets close with the kids.
At some point, you know, we're gonna have to kill some of these people.
Things like this, that's what always happens.
You're being given knowledge and answers that humans have only dreamt about.
I've also been given horrific nightmares, visions of death I can never unsee.
To me, that sounds like an acceptable trade-off. Are the only person in human history with a direct line of communication to an advanced alien species, and you're annoyed?
It's not the same when you don't have the choice.
Any scientist would kill to change places with you. I know I would.
Let's not go there.
The doctor lady said it was allergies.
It's much worse.
You're all gonna get blind.
Maybe a day before everyone goes blind.
Besides, Holden.
When errors happen, I felt so helpless. That's how I'm feeling right now.
Because you're scared for the planet? Or because you're not in control of the outcome?
Both of those things.
I've never questioned the things you've done before. Because I knew you were doing them for the right reasons. But it feels like this election isn't about you being right anymore.
Just to win.
It's just about you needing to win. Would losing be so bad?
I don't know. Which is what scares me. That's why I need to win. I can't be right if I don't.
I'm not saying this actor is not good, but I think I liked more the other one. He seemed more, I don't know, gentle, soft. I don't know how.
Yes, the Rossi has drones, but even if we use them all, there's no way we'd increase the speed of a ship like the Barb enough.
But we could use the Rossi itself, right?
We'd be putting both ships at risk.
But could it work?
We've got enough battery power for the thrust it would require. But we still need something to connect the ships, and there's nothing on the Rosie we
Oh,
could
they
use.
want to connect the ships with
About mining nets.
wires and pull
It
the
is not to be suicide.
the
We're gonna have some
barb.
distance between them.
Kilometer to be safe.
Right.
We want to connect the Rossi to the Barb.
so De Rossi can pull the ship higher up into orbit. We're going to need you to deconstruct the mining nets and weld and weave them together into a single tow cable.
If we wait out these settlers, this planet's ours.
You heard what Holden said. He's gonna defend the Belters' claim.
Which is why I'm not putting my fate in the hands of a court. We have to silence Holden now.
Silence him how? If you touch him, Amos is gonna detach your head up.
UN sent us to this planet to do research and to coexist with the Belters, but it's in the company's interests if the Belters eventually cede their claim and any stake in the planet. Now, that meant millions in lithium money. But if we can control the technology that Holden activated, this planet is worth hundreds of billions more.
Yes, you do that. Try to control the proto-molecule because we all saw how easily to control it is.
Things aren't going to end well on this planet for Holden, and I need to know that you've got my back when I make my move.
You've never had to pay for my loyalty.
Liam! Liam! What are you doing? Shut the fuck up!
I don't think it was them, like, so obvious. If I find the body, I don't think it was him. What the fuck happened?
What the fuck?
Oh. Oh. Did they bite? Are like leeches and that's why you die, or just by touching? No, just by touching. Oh, they are everywhere. How can you go close to the water now? They are attracted by water, I guess.
Send in your Marines, General.
Yes, ma'am.
She wants Marco alive. That's why she's going for the second. Ooh, they are all dead. What the fuck? Whoa! What? How? What? Oh. It was a trap. Oh my god. I don't think this is gonna be good for Christian. So that was a thing. The Pazuzu, no, that's not it. The Pazuzu is gone, and I'm pretty sure it means that it was destroyed. All the Marines died almost one after another, like almost at the same time. So if they weren't killed all at the same time, I mean shot at and killed, it means that the ship was destroyed. And in the beginning I thought that maybe the UN ship destroyed it, but I don't think that they would have done that with their people inside. So the only thing is that it was actually a trap, and Marco was the one that destroyed it, because apparently he has no problem using people as shields. I think this is gonna be bad for Christian and for her election. I'm sure Nancy's gonna use it against her. They say that the UN ship is closed, but I wonder how closed it is. Would it be damaged in the process, you know, with all the debris flying around? Oh my god. From all this, I'm happy that it wasn't Ashford or Drummer that went inside that ship. I mean, sure, people died. Belters and inners. Always sad, but I'm glad Ashford wasn't one of them. Man, Christian is getting angrier and angrier that there is a possibility for her not to win. Apparently, I don't know. Apparently not even she knows why this need to win. In my opinion, I think, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think she believes is the best option, and she is capable enough to fix anything that comes their way. She has a solution for everything, as she kind of did with Eros. I mean, it wasn't all her credit. Sure, she gave the missiles, but they didn't do anything. Maybe also, I'm pretty sure she never lost or had to fight for her place, so that must be difficult as well. There is definitely a bit of pride in there. On Ilus, things are getting better and better, I guess. I mean, at this point, I'm waiting for some sort of hybrid, some sort of proto-molecule humanoid thing, just, you know, some sort of alien, like the alien from Xenomorph, because they didn't have enough problems. Now the water, I think, is kind of compromised. Like, who will want to get close to that? I mean, those, I thought they were leeches, but apparently they are some sort of slugs, and if you touch them, you die. I also thought that maybe, I don't know, they got bitten, but that guy, a slug fell on his face, head. They're everywhere. As I said, I think they were attracted by water, brought by water. The water is dripping, but they are all over the place. I wonder if they got the, but I don't know, they got the bacteria from the water they drink, and in that water were those slugs, but no one noticed. And I mean, they definitely like filtered it, and they didn't die, but there was still something left in the water. Those slugs were also kind of green, having green things inside. So, I don't know. Again, what they have around their eyes, that green stuff, it kind of looks like mold or something. I wonder if the slugs, maybe they were, if it is not from the water, maybe those slugs are feeding with it, and that's why they are green inside. They were kind of translucent, that's why. Maybe that's just their design. And I'm not gonna repeat myself, but you know, I said it. Maybe it's the radiation, maybe it's the protomolecule, because Needs Holden is the only one that is communicating till now with, and that's why, you know, he's protected or something. But maybe they can find a cure or see what's different with him if it's not a protomolecule. But the doctor said, you know, it's a optimal environment for that bacteria to live in. And maybe Holden's eyes are not that special. I'm sure by the end of the season, those buildings, protomolecule things, will be explained a bit more, and why they are there, and why Miller wanted to be on Ilus, and what's the plan. It was just to try to restart the whole process that was going on Ilus, or there's something else. Murtry has strange ideas, and it's his greed as hell. It was sent on Ilus to connect with the Belters and do research, but I think RCE is like a private thing, right? It was talking about, if the Belters leave, because he believes the Belters will live. Again, I'm pretty sure everyone is gonna live, but he was saying that if the Belters leave, because scared and all the weird stuff going on Ilus, they will have lithium all for themselves, and it's gonna make him and all of them a lot of money. But if we can control the technology there, it's gonna make even more money. And his greed is, all of them, because it's not a one-man company. The greed, he still doesn't realize what he is playing with. Like, wasn't he alive when the Eros incident happened and all the thing with the protomolecule and the hybrids? I'm pretty sure the hybrids, not many people know about them, because they managed to destroy them before going towards Mars. The Eros thing, that's a public knowledge. So, but it's like he didn't solve the shuttle being destroyed by the moon, and apparently it's melting. I guess it's also malfunctioning. I think everything on Ilus and around, like the moons, is. That was an episode. I can't wait for the next one. I think this is all I have to say about this one. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!